Hey, what's going on, guys? And I'm bringing you a loot from 100 Zulrah kills. And yeah, I decided to go ahead and do this after several requests, and I just felt that it would be worth it in the long run anyways, because he's probably one of the best bosses in the games as far as drops goes. And especially for my stats, I can't really do some of the other bosses like Bandos yet. Well, I mean, I can, but it's just not really... I don't have 90 plus stats, so it's not really worth it for me yet. And eventually I'll get there, but as of now, it's just not really worth it. But Zulrah I can do, and I have the ranged and mage level to do it, so it doesn't really matter. Here's one thing I just noticed about the Runescape wiki page, is the logo is a Runescape logo with the connection lost message over it. That's kind of funny. Anyways, let's move on from that. Here's just some of the stuff about him. As far as hit points go, he has 500, his combat level 725. I don't know if some of you guys don't know who Zulrah is, but this is his, just some of his stuff. His max hit is 41. Although I want to say I've been hit like 45 before on him. I think that's false. Let's go ahead and check some of the stuff. He always drops scales. Obviously your bank is going to be pretty full of these, and you're going to have a ton of money in just the scales alone. The scales are pretty pricey. So yeah, the scales are very good to get. And here's some of the rare drops. I would really love to get an Onyx or a Tanzanite Fang, but we'll just see what happens there. The Magic Fang and the Serpentine Visage is just, they're so low in price now that they're not even special drops to me. And we got some Dragon Manhelm and a Dragon Halberd for rare drop. Got some rune drops. They're very common. Like, this actually says uncommon, but death runes, I get death runes all the time. I'm not even kidding. And they're 62k drop. They're one of the best drops too to get, so I'm not complaining. Or I shouldn't say best drops. It's not like you're making bank off of it, but it's just one of the nice drops to get. You get 20 of herbs, 20 toadflax, 20 snapdragon. Snapdragon and Torstal are one of the ones that I would love to get. Those are just 100k plus drops. Flax is trash, snakeskin's trash. Bolts are alright. They're 26k for them. Magic logs, that's a nice one, and they're common too. I mean, that's just a lot of magic logs coming into the game just from Zulrah alone. And rune ore, you get 10 at a time, which is fine because they're very pricey. As far as the seeds go, I'm not really thrilled about them. Like, the magic seed's good, it's 100k, but then you got like a Calquat seed. That's not even 1k, that's like 400 GP. So I mean, you'll get 2 of them, that's 800 GP drop. That's not anything special. I'd rather get the papaya seeds. You got palm tree, that's pretty decent. Toadflax seed is crap. Snapdragon seed is definitely not 65k. Oh, 2 of them, okay. Dwarfweed seed, Torstal seeds, spirit seed. You can't trade a spirit seed, but honestly, I would love a spirit seed drop. They're 1 in 256 as well with the crystal seed. The crystal seed's crap. I hate the fact that it's 256 drop. It's kind of just a slap in the face. But the spirit seed, that to me, I just look at that as 20k farming XP, because I'll just go dig up one of my spirit trees and plant it. I'm trying to go for 99 farming. If any of you guys are wondering, I want to say right now about 60k to 93. So I'm getting there. And here's some of the very rare drops. If I get a jar of swamp, I'm gonna flip out and just probably log off for the day, because that would just not be cool. It's 73k. Pet snakeling, 1 in 4,000. That's another drop. If I got, I would probably just log out, but it would be for the complete opposite reason of the jar swamp. I'd be just so thrilled about the pet. Tanzanite mutagen and magma mutagen. Sorry for my stuttering. Okay, so we got 1 in 13k for those. I don't expect this drop. I don't really expect any of these drops, but if I do end up getting that, then honestly, that's just amazing. But I think I spent a lot of time here, so let's go ahead and move on to the video. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get into the start of things. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my setup really quick. Now, I did not end up keeping this setup for the whole thing. The blowpipe ended up getting switched out for a rune crossbow with the ruby bolts, because I don't know, I find that a little better than the blowpipe, and I'm sure some people would disagree, but I don't know, just the spec on the ruby bolt ends up hitting a nice 50 on Zulrah, so I don't know, I've always kind of liked that. I mean, that's 10% of his health in one hit, so I'm going to go ahead and buy some stuff. I'm going to buy some steel arrows for the Ava's accumulator. I'm going to be ended up needing that, several of those, because they disappear, so it kind of sucks, but so I'm just buying a bunch of steel arrows. I'm buying some potions. The prayer potions are actually very unnecessary in this video. I ended up buying 180 prayer potions. Oh, also, Keep in mind that I had a 15 mil cash stack in the beginning of this video, so yeah, I just want to let you guys know. So when I end up going down to 11 mil at the end of the Zulrah video, because I had to buy more runes and stuff, but I ended up with also 180 plus like prayer potions, and I didn't sell them back. I just decided to keep them because I know I'll end up using them in Slayer or bossing in the future. So as far as like you guys see the cash stack I end up with at the end, keep in mind that I still have a ton of supplies left over. So technically I did spend a lot on supplies, but I did not use all of it, but I did keep it. So just giving you guys a little heads up on the ending of it. And this is pretty much just one Zulrah kill that I'm going to show you guys. Normally I show a lot of the kills on my loot from 100, but on this video I'm probably only going to show about 10 kills. I'm showing one full kill, and then I'll just show the drops of about 10 kills because I don't want this video to go on too long. It's already, the intro is already like 5 minutes. Alright, so here's some of the loot. I have the rest of it in the bank as far as like some of the scales and some of the stuff that just didn't all fit in the inventory. So let's go ahead and sell the first batch of it. Alright, so all my stuff ended up selling, and it sold for about 13.6 mil, and I made about 10 to 11 mil profit, which is just crazy gains for Zulrah. This took me about 2 days of killing him, so that's, you know, essentially 5 mil a day for me. Now, I ended up buying a lot of supplies, and I had a lot left over. If I would have sold the supplies that I bought, I would have ended up with a lot more profit, obviously, but I ended up just deciding to keep them. And yeah, with the combined cash stacks that I had from what I made from Zulrah and then what I had left in my bank, I ended up being able to buy Vandal's sets. Now this sucks, I only have a 750k cash stack, so I'm considered very poor right now, but I almost have max melee and the, not max melee stats, but max melee gear. And this is the closest I've ever been to max melee gear. This is actually very cool for me. I ended up having a warrior ring instead of a berserker ring because I'm not 99 attack. When I'm 99 attack, I'll end up switching it out for a berserker ring, but as of now, I just need the extra accuracy for my whip. And it's cheaper, so it's kind of just easy to have. And it's also imbued, so it's 8 slash instead of just the 4, so it does actually make a big difference for me. But yeah, all I need is the Bandos chest plate. This is actually very sweet, and it's been a goal of mine. And then next, I'll probably end up going for max range gear. But yeah, that's really cool. I just need the Bandos chest plate. But that's it for this video, guys, and yeah, just comment below if you guys want to see more of these loot from 100, and also I will be doing money making guides as well still, so stay in touch for those. See you guys.